What's going on, Diggletdreamers? Mathers here, back for the Week 3 team builder for the Alpha Pokemon League versus South Texas Sableyes, coached by Invivid Color. So as you can see, I got my team right here on top, his team right here down below, and this is the team that I'm going to be bringing. So I haven't brought Volcarona yet to a match, so I figured I should. So I was looking for the opportunity, and I think this one worked out pretty well. Going with Quiver Dance, Hidden Power Ice, a Life Orb set. Takes on pretty much everything, doing even some decent damage to the Torkoal because it has such low special defense. But pretty much getting up one Quiver Dance takes on this entire team. And outspeeds it, barring like a Scarf Garchomp or a Scyther or Mega Houndoom, but no. So it definitely looked really good to me. I also just gotta worry about that Cliff Key. Of course, can't really go for the setup that quickly with this thing around, although Sharpedo cannot get hit by Prankster, so that's pretty awesome. Speaking of Sharpedo, I decided to bring physical speed boosting Life Orbing set. Takes on his entire team very well with the combination of Waterfall, Crunch, and Ice Fang. Just take a look at his team. The only things that aren't hit by those three moves are like Klefki, even though Klefki takes neutral damage from water type move. And yeah, it hits everything else. Ice Fang for the Garchomp, the Roserade, Crunch for the Bronzong, the Starmie, and I guess Sableye isn't hit super effectively, obviously, but it gets hit hard by Waterfall and Crunch. Waterfall for the Hitmonlee, Houndoom, Piloswine, Torkoal, and I guess Scyther can just get hit by all of them. Super effective Ice type move, but might not need to go for it depending on his set. I did really want to bring Stealth Rocks because of this Scyther, and because it ensures a lot of KOs on things like Piloswine, Torkoal, Houndoom, Garchomp. They all take just enough damage to get KO'd by certain moves, but I decided against bringing Stealth Rock. I figured I'm going to rely on my Magic Bounce instead. But let's continue. I got Tapu Fini with a Taunt Defog set with Surf and Moonblast. Leftovers, physically defensive, to take on things like Scyther, Garchomp, other physical threats. Takes dual stab hits from Houndoom, takes on Piloswine and Torkoal, takes on hits from Hitmonlee, even Sableye is a little worried by this thing. Starmie also can only hit this with like Thunderbolt or something. And then of course there's that Roserade, so I'm gonna have to watch out for that. Speaking of the Sableye being a threat, I decided to bring Ricochet. This is a completely weird, different set. It is Life Orb, Mold Breaker, and I'm bringing Mold Breaker specifically so I can taunt and toxic the Sableye. And then I have U-Turn as initiative that I can get out of there once I've taunted it or toxiced it. And then I can Drain Punch if I ever get the opportunity to attack something else. Then I can hit it with a Drain Punch, maybe gain a little HP. Decided to go with a max HP, max speed spread, because I'm not going to be relying too much on attack. So just having that extra bulk I think will be nice for it to be able to take on Sableye a little bit better. And then of course Scarf Gengar, which outspeeds everything on his team, barring since it is Scarfed, it outspeeds everything on his team because nothing is faster than my Gengar, and can also have a Scarf. Like Houndoom is faster than regular Gengar, but Houndoom is forced to run Houndoom Knight, so it can't run a Scarf. Wait, is Starmie? What's Starmie's speed? It might actually, if it's Scarf Starmie, it might actually outspeed my Gengar. I think it does, because Gengar's only 110. Yeah, so Scarf Starmie could be an issue, but I'm definitely gonna have to play around with that. Tapu Fini, obviously, and it takes that on defensively. Sharpedo takes it on offensively, and Xatu can probably take a hit. Maybe, I don't know. But if it's not Scarf, that'll be really nice. Like I see a Life Orb or Leftovers on it prior to earlier on in the game, then I know I'm okay. He might want to bring it though, just because it is a really fast threat versus my team. Gonna have to definitely scout around for that. I'm glad I thought of that now. And then finally bringing Xatu with Magic Bounce, just U-turn, Roost, Heat Wave, Psychic. So it basically takes on the Klefki really well, and then I also wanted to potentially get up rocks on my own, so could be nice. Running the specially defensive set, not that Xatu really has any stats to write home about, but being that specially defensive invested might just let me take on the Starmie a little bit better, and maybe other things like the Roserade and the other thing. The Torkoal probably would be good. I guess that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about in this team builder. I'll keep it a little short. Also shoutouts to Glitch X City, Red and Blue SSN remix. Listening to that right now, and it just came out today, so if you haven't listened to the whole thing, definitely recommend it. But for now, keep dreaming, see you next time, and peace out.